All right, welcome back to these little tutorials on the mini Rockafire. As you can see, I did some off-camera work. I finished Rolf's stage, and then I did Billy Bob's stage. I didn't do a tutorial on Billy Bob's stage because it's the exact same as Rolf's stage, so I decided to do it off camera. Here's some pictures I took while I was making Billy Bob's stage. It's exactly the same as the Rolf and Earl stage tutorial. So we would cut the semicircle, cut green out for the grass, and then do that gray barrier around the stage, and then do a blue background for the background, obviously. And then, you know, add your decorations, add Looney Bird with a little chopstick, and yeah. I think it looks pretty good, not to toot my own horn or anything. But for this video, I'm gonna do the center stage with Duke, Fats, Mitzi, and Beach Bear. So what you're gonna need is about, I think I measured this right, it's about 14.5 inches, this piece of cardboard that you're gonna need for the center stage. And then you're gonna need you're gonna need to go up 3.5 inches. That's what this little space is here. It's just 3.5 inches. And then we're kind of experimenting here. This is the first time I'm not doing a perfect semicircle all around. I'm doing it a bit shorter this time so that it can all fit on this little desk that I have here. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this piece out. Okay, so I just got done cutting it out. I cut out, I don't know how, I would say about, let's see, a centimeter away from the actual line, because I'm unsure if all the animatronics would fit. Let me check right now. Alright, here we got Beach Bear. Oops, I'll just leave him there. Mitzi. Fats, and then where's... And then here's Duke in his drum set. Let's see. Fats. Okay, none of them are gonna want to stay up. Here's his drum. Here's Beach Bear. Fats, and then let's see. Sure, we'll put him in here. Why not? If he'll stay. Okay. There we go. They look like they'll fit. Might have a hard time trying to film Beach Bears. Here, let me get the stick. See how it looks. Oh, okay. I don't think he's gonna want to comply. But yeah, I think this this shape turned out well. So from here on, you're gonna want the green paper. The green paper from that same colored paper stack that you hopefully got for this tutorial. What is it? It's Gamma Green. You can use this green, or you could use a lighter green that comes with a different pack. I used to use a lighter green, but ever since then I like the darker green more. But yeah, you're gonna use that green, put it on here, and you're gonna do the barrier, and just do that gray. And then yeah, basically the same exact thing as the last tutorial, except it's bigger. Okay, so here I got the stage all ready. And midway through, I forgot to mention that you're gonna need a background. Let's see. I forgot what the measurements were for this, but it looks like it was about 12 inches. It was about 14 and a half inches across, and then it's just gonna be 12 inches tall. So it's 12 inches tall so that I can match the rest. Oh no, did I do it wrong? I think I did. I might have done it too tall. Oh well. But yeah. Here's the background. Yeah. There's the background. It is a bit too tall compared to Ralph's and Billy Bob's stage, but you could always trim it. Yeah. Let me put the blue background on and then tape it together. Okay, here's the stage. I put the background on. I cut it a little bit so that it's even with the other stages. Put the characters on them. They look pretty well. They don't look too squished or anything. If you want to connect the stages, you can. Okay. We just put the speakers on right here. I have to space this out a little bit and line all this up like how it's supposed to. But I'll do that off camera. I might add a little picture at the end of the decoration of when this is all done, with the decorations and the sign and Antioch and all that, and the sun and the moon. It just might be a picture. But yeah, this is basically it. Like I said, you would just do the exact same thing as this with the ceiling. That's what I did with this. Then you would add just these curtains up above, and yeah, that's it. I might make new figures, because I feel like these ones are a bit run down, like kind of like Fats. You know, he has some creases in there, especially on his shoulder right there. Beach Bear, I don't know about Beach Bear. I might just make a new guitar for him because it's kind of mint right there. Mitzi, I made new heads for Mitzi and Duke the very last time I made videos on these guys. Billy Bob, I might change. Looney Bird is okay, and Rolf, I might change. And then here are some pictures of me doing the center stage. I added some greenery, I added the trees, I added two separate pieces. There's a bush and more trees so that I could put the sun and the moon back there. That's something different with this stage, is that the sun and moon can actually go up and down rather than just being static in one place. Here's the finished product, kinda. You can see the sun back there. Then here I added the valences to the stage. I connected those to each side. Yeah, this isn't the final product. There's still more things I'm going to add, but I'll do that off camera. And then you can see my finished product on my Instagram. So go make sure to go follow that.